Okay, so we can unravel this farther because it's true that I wasn't attracted to you when we got married. I felt pressured into the marriage. I did not know better at the time.
Wow. So we got to continue to explore, in my belief, is one of the darkest chapters in Sister Wives history. Not just Christine and Cody's honeymoon. I mean, we've seen Cody act selfish, dismissive, plain cruel over the years. But this, after we've listened to what Christine is saying in her memoir, this is something different. We've we've listened to Christine's honeymoon night from her account. And yes, we are all horrified. But you guys, I've been stewing on this. I've been festering on this, and it's just been sitting with me, which is why we're going to continue to discuss this. I feel like there is a smoking gun that a lot of people haven't mentioned yet, and it's weaving together the pieces of this puzzle. And you know how we've been debating. Even Christine said in her book, she thought that Cody was doing what he was doing on that honeymoon night after being married for 2 years and getting Janelle pregnant, by the way. But for whatever reason, on that night, on Christine's honeymoon night, he conveniently forgot to be gentle, right? She's giving him grace. We are not. She hurt for days afterwards. Yes, it is shocking, and it's still on my mind. I'm sure it's still on a lot of your guys' minds. And I've been bewildered. So we're going to dive deeper in that today. And I think we can say for a fact, actually, I don't want to say for a fact, but I believe wholeheartedly that this was not carelessness. This was cruelty. This was cruelty. And here's the smoking gun. It's a little confession that I found that he made in last season's tell all. That's what we're going to be going over. And it makes all the difference. It paints a much darker picture because suddenly it looks less like Cody didn't know how to be tender and more like Cody chose not to be tender. There's a big difference there. And that choice changed everything. Cody started creating a sinister obsession with despising Christine and making her suffer, in my opinion. So buckle up because we're digging into the psychology, the patterns, the manipulation, down to the sinister moves behind Cody's treatment of Christine on their honeymoon. And this whole thing is a damn mess. Hey guys, and welcome back. Welcome back. It is good to see you. I see everyone in chat. I see everyone welcoming. Gail, good to see you. Gail, everyone is saying, hi, Darlene. I see you. Thank you so much. Darlene is sending out the Batman sign to everyone saying, come on in. Carly, I'm so glad that you're here. Yeah, we have a good one today. We're diving deep. This whole thing has been disturbing, a lot of what Christine has been saying. And yeah, we're just diving into like the sinister side of Cody. I found something, I'm sure maybe you guys thought about it, but I didn't think about it this deep. And I think it's going to shock you. And I don't use the word sinister lightly. So yes, we're not only talking about Christine's wedding and honeymoon, but that crucial moment where in theory, she's supposed to be adored and feel chosen and special. And instead, she ended up feeling unwanted, right? She ended up feeling unwanted. She ended up feeling unloved, and she was in actual physical pain. So when you line up the facts, the 1,000-yard stare at the altar, the awkward silence at dinner, the motel castle honeymoon, the painful, intimate moment, the years of zero tenderness, you start to realize that this wasn't just a clueless man fumbling through polygamy. This was a man actively punishing his wife. And Christine was the scapegoat. And you know what's so crazy, guys? Now looking back in retrospect, because, Robin always talks about how she's so benevolent, like she knows everything, at least according to Cody, and Robin feels that way as well. But listening to some of the old tell-alls is actually very surprising because Robin sounds like she knows exactly what she's talking about. I wonder if she feels like a complete idiot now, especially with this one, because listen to what she says. It just rings a little bit different now, guys. it rings a little bit different. Listen to Robin squawking.
They were so cute. They were so sweet. They had like this like fun banter and like things I don't even have with Kody.
Really? Really? Have you read the book yet, Robin? Because I think we would beg to differ because Christine is telling a whole different account. You really want that kind of relationship? Do you really? I don't think so. I really highly doubt that, girly. I really do. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to set the stage. You already know this is Christine's big day. It's her fairy tale moment, except it's not. Kody marries her in her dad's living room, I'm pretty sure. And from the second that she looks at him, she notices he's not excited. He's not interested. He's distant. He's stressed. As Christine said, he has that vacant. Like you guys in the chat are cracking me up. He has this vacant 1,000-yard stare. And yes, even Christine's grandpa roasted him with that kiss at the altar. He was like, "What the hell is that? What is that? That's like the quickest kiss in the world. What is that? The shortest kiss, the quickest kiss, the least passionate kiss." Grandpa was clocking Kody in real time. That's how bad it was. Now, here's the thing, and here's my little smoking gun that we need to go over because it just hits a little different. All of the clips that you're going to see today hit a little bit different. Christine went into this marriage glowing. Remember this. She went in glowing. By the way, I'm just going to say this for anyone that doesn't know. There's a link to Christine's audiobook in the chat. It's going around. It's also in the description box for all of my viewers. If you're just coming in, if you haven't seen this, if you're still debating on getting it, get it. It's very much worth it. The link that you have will take you to a page that looks like this. And it's $0 for you. You can get her audiobook, a 30-day free trial. If you see right there in the red box and there, enjoy the trial on us for all of my listeners. It's $0 for 30 days. It is so worth it. I'm going to be going over Christine's book for a second time. It is that good. Is it all of the juicy details? I feel like maybe there's going to be a part 2 coming out like after Sister Wives is done, but for what it is so worth the listen. So please get yourself the free copy. Do yourself a favor, treat yourself. It's free. It's win-win because you're girl. You're supporting Christine, you're supporting me, and you're getting the book. It's amazing. So anyway, so definitely check that out. Link is in the description. Okay. So picture this, okay? Christine, she's been dreaming about getting married since she was a little girl. She's glowing. She's ready for this big day. She has love in the air. There's butterflies. But Kody went into this angry. Remember this, guys, angry. And why is that? Because in the months leading up, we need to really set the picture here. He had been dealing, remember, with Mary and Janelle going at each other nonstop. He was frustrated. They had money issues. Janelle was pregnant, right? Mary and Janelle already were oil and water. Mary was jealous. Janelle was independent. They kind of fought a lot of the time, and Kody was in the middle. So instead of being this groom excited to start a new chapter, he was frazzled. We already heard him say he was pressured into the marriage, right? Let's just hear that again. He was pressured into the marriage.
Okay, so we can unravel this farther because it's true that I wasn't attracted to you when we got married.
Ugh. Her face here. I feel so bad. Look at her face. So I'm just going to leave it there for a second. Let's just pause it there. So remember this. He was not attracted to her. I guess he felt like he was this referee, right? With the two women. And the last thing he wanted to do was have the responsibility of being another husband. But here's the kicker. He never wanted to marry Christine in the first place. Not really. Christine, it was basically this checkbox. It was a church status boost. It boosted his ego. Remember, he's always like, it's all ego, baby. It's all ego. Gross. Yes, he is, Gail. Agreed. Agreed. And he got to marry this perfect little polygamous girl, polygamy royalty, which meant that by the time the wedding came around, I believe he was already seething. He was already bitter. He already regretted doing this. Remember, he didn't want to do it. He wasn't even attracted to Christine. He was already looking for somewhere to dump that frustration. And my friends, enter Christine, his new wife, his easy target. And here's the smoking gun, guys, that no one has, at least on my channel, brought up. None of you guys in chat, I don't think. None of you guys in the comments, I don't think. Riddle me this. Let's not forget, Kody already has proven that he knew how to be affectionate. Okay? Not only was he a married man of 2 years, but Janelle was pregnant. And you're probably thinking, IQ, how does that even prove anything? That doesn't prove anything. That doesn't mean that he was tender with them. He could have been as disgusting with the other two. Well, here is my smoking gun. Here's my smoking gun, guys. Are you ready? Listen to this.
A bit wild, but I wasn't like I was being Mormon naughty.
What does Mormon naughty
That
mean?
means I would kiss and hug, but no actual intercourse. Yeah, no home run.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So he was Mormon naughty. Let me just put that on there. Where he was being Mormon naughty, guys. Mormon naughty. So he knew how to be affectionate. Interesting. He also talked about, and I guess I didn't, no home run. Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go.
But no actual intercourse.
What
Wait,
does
let me
Mormon
say it again.
naughty
That
mean?
means I would kiss and hug, but no actual intercourse. Yeah.
So that is so crazy. So random strangers, even before you were married, to anyone, even Mary, you were kissing, you were hugging, but no home run. So wouldn't you guys say, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going to say that he's making an analogy of the bases, right? No home run, but would pretty much do everything else, right? So if you guys know that analogy, right? If we're talking about bases, then usually first base is kissing, right? And second base is touching above the waist, right? Third base, according to Kody, if this is my assumption, my guess, my speculation of what he's talking about, if he's the one making analogies about base, right? Third base would be things that happen below the waist, right? And fourth base is that home run. He said he didn't have a home run. So basically, isn't he kind of implying that he understands how to be tender? Don't you think? Don't you think? So translation. Here's what I think. I think that he knew how to create passion. He knew how to be tender. He had experience even outside of Mary. The boy's been doing it. So when Christine talked about her honeymoon night, okay, how painful that it was. The lack of any type of anything, if you guys know what I'm talking about. The fact that she cried in pain. It's not because Kody didn't know any better. He knew better. He's even said that he's done Mormon naughty even. True, Kathy. Kathy said if he wants a full body massage, then it's all about him and he won't touch her because she is, in his opinion, gross. Absolutely. Freaking-lutely. Actually, I'm so glad that you have that up. Kathy, I'm going to leave your comment up because I have something else that Counselor Robin, her words, I'm talking about Counselor Robin. Counselor Robin's words are coming back to bite her in the ass, and I love it so much. Listen to this. I love this. Listen to this. This is Robin talking about how Kody wants romance with all his wives, and now she sounds like a complete idiot.
Something with Kody. She did not take care of it. Kody wants a soulmate experience with each one of his wives. He wants to be looking in her eyes and get teary-eyed. I watched him do it right in front of me.
Really? Well, what do you think now? Here, Kathy, I'm going to put your comment up again. What do you think now that you know Christine's side of the story? Do you really think that she's just a liar? Is Kody gaslighting you? Because you guys know, you probably listened to the audiobook together. I could see. You know what? I hope you, Kody and Robin, I hope you used my link. You could get it for free. You don't even have to. You could. You don't have to spend another. You could use the money and save it. Here, Kody and Robin, listen, if you haven't, if you're watching, because, oh, that's another thing we know. Guess what we know, guys? Okay, so here's what we know. In the book, Christine also said that Kody would listen. He liked to go on the websites and read comments of like what social media is saying about him. So, I mean, there's a good possibility. I'm not saying it may not even be my channel, but you know what? Let's just play with that for a second. So, listen, Kody, Robin, if you're listening for whatever reason, listen, you can continue to save all the money that you're using for Robin's dolls and her Victoria's Secret spree habit, whatever. Your blonde hair dye, Kody, good. You could save some money here. Click on the link here. Okay, I got your free trial, Kody and Robin, right here. There you go. You don't have to spend any money. It's in the comment section. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is the thing. This is the thing. I just think it's so sinister, guys. He knew better. And Robin, like, what are you thinking about all of this? Are you still going to say that? Are you still going to say that? Here's another thing that she said where she's eating her words. Hold on.
Wives reject him affection-wise because they are uncomfortable.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Actually, we're going to have to dissect this. I'm just going to let you hear it and then we're going to dissect it. I'll let her blab on and then we need to talk about it.
He's had wives reject him affection-wise because they are uncomfortable or they don't like it. That's not who they are. I'm sorry, but if you're rejecting someone's affection, your spouse, I don't see how that's going to help your relationship.
Well, that's so interesting, Robin, because that's like a double-edged sword, is it not? Put myself. Yeah. Let me just go down there. Is it not? Is that not a double-edged sword? Because if Christine is asking for affection, like she wants the massages reciprocated, and Kody's saying no, why are you only getting on Christine? Why is that a Christine issue? And I love this part in the beginning. Hold on. Let me just play this back.
He's had wives reject him affection.
You know who else was rejected? Christine. He can boohoo all he wants, Robin. Kody wasn't the one that was in physical pain because of it. What about that? Do you have anything to say? Thank you. Thank you, Silvana. Agreed. What about that? Okay, I have a question. Someone in chat said, Phoebe. Phoebe said it. What about soaking as Mormon naughty? I don't even know what that is. Can you guys help me out? I'm sorry. I'm ignorant on that. What does that entail? Let me know. What about soaking as Mormon naughty? What is soaking? Can you guys help me? Because I don't know. Until I get a, because I don't know anything about that. Actually, I guess I could Google it. Hold on. If you guys don't know. Let's see if there's a, what is soaking? What is that? Soaking is, what? Oh, that's okay. I don't want to say that. I don't want to. Okay. Soaking refers to where, oh my gosh, it could be, I guess. Okay. There's a technicality here. Let me see if someone wrote it before I say it. Let me see. You know what, Kathy, I'm going to leave your comment up. Thank you. Okay. So soaking, guys, I'm just going to read this because Kathy is correct, it's premarital relations, but without any movement. There's no friction because you just leave it there. I did not know about soaking. And so maybe that also is, I guess they say that some people perceive that as a loophole in Mormon law of chastity. The idea is that by not having any friction, that it isn't considered the full act, and therefore doesn't violate any chastity. I learned something new today. Can you guys put a 1 in the chat if you learned something new? Put a 2 if you already knew that. And if I'm the only one that is a 1, I will feel terrible. Kathy, I had no idea. I didn't know that. I did not know. Kathy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Put a 1 if you knew. Put a 2 if you did not, because or if you already knew. Sorry. 1 if you didn't know, 2 if you did. I had no idea. Okay, there's a fair mix of 1 and 2s. Okay, fair. I didn't know. But thank you. Okay, could be. And even that is in itself just, that's a problem. Okay, that's a problem. Move off. Okay. I don't even, wow. Okay, Darlene didn't know either. Wow. Darlene knows everything. So the fact that she didn't know, we learned something new today, Darlene. Okay. So, yeah, I guess, whoops, sorry. I guess that could be part of Mormonati. Okay, so now that we know that soaking may be in the mix, let's just listen to Kody again, and maybe this will provide new context with the new information that we know.
A little bit wild, but I wasn't like I was being Mormon naughty.
What does Mormon naughty
That
mean?
means I would kiss and hug, but no actual intercourse. Yeah, no home run.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe his face does look a little bit guilty. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. Okay. So here's the thing. Yeah, it's not making any sense. The whole trip, Kody shut her down. And Cody's response was like, "Hey, a flat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're hurt. I'm sorry." There was no comfort. There was no effort to fix it. Just sorry. But it was an empty sorry. He did not care. On Christine's wedding night, the one night that she's been waiting for, he knows that this woman has been raised with the most purest background, doesn't know anything, hasn't even been kissed at the altar. You're really going to make her have physical pain? If you've dealt with at least one woman who was a virgin, you know from experience that you need to be gentle. Really? That was anger, guys, in my opinion. In my opinion, that was anger, that was frustration, and you were taking it out. It was like Christine was a metaphorical punching bag. And the thing is, if you think about it, it wasn't just one time of an awkward start. It wasn't. Christine describes the years and years of the same pattern. Years. It was years. Decades, actually, not years. Decades. Same pattern. No tenderness, no passion. And then, of course, we got to go into her talking about wearing garments during intimate moments or lingerie. Kody insisted that she covered up. Actually, I want to hear this again. Okay, so now what we know about stretch marks, now what we know about covering up of the polygamous PJs and the lingerie that I don't know if any of the other wives have done. Was it just Christine? Was it just Christine? This hits a little bit differently. This right here hits a little bit differently.
Came into this family, I knew and I saw that when there's stretch marks and there's weight gain and there's like stagnant, you're being stagnant in the marriage, or there's fights or there's money problems or whatever it is, he still had this romance going with.
What romance? Where's the romance? The part where he there's no tenderness, where there's physical pain? Where is that? Expert Robin, where is it? Where is that? Where's the romance? I'm missing it. Does anyone else see it? Tell us, Robin. Have you listened to the audiobook yet? Where's the romance? Where's this romance that you speak of? You were in the room with them? I mean, this woman makes me... She pisses me off. She really does. No, that's not romance. That's neglect and that's cruelty. That's what it is. Christine always had to cover up. Never, it was skin to skin, never vulnerable. What romance are you talking? How is that romance, Robin? Is that the kind of romance that you have? Compare that to Mary. Compare that to Janelle, where Christine literally heard through the walls the laughter, the playfulness, the passion on both sides of the wall, except hers. Imagine the psychological torment of lying in bed. Picture this, guys. Lying in bed and you're alone and you remember your painful honeymoon experience. And you remember, and you can actually, he always talks about not comparing. You can't help but compare in a quiet room at night when you're trying to sleep. You hear rocking or giggles and laughter of two people, and you know these voices. You know who the voices are. Possibly more than laughter, if you know what I mean. Other kind of sounds. You hear other people enjoying themselves. That's torture. So why would Kody do this? Simple. He was angry. He was resentful. He was angry at Mary and Janelle for fighting. He was angry at the chaos in his home. He was angry for agreeing to a marriage that he obviously didn't want. Another mouth to feed. I don't know, another spreading himself even further thin. Wondering probably, how the hell did I get myself into this situation? Well, guess what? The solution is not to take it out on other people. Instead, he directed that anger where he felt that it belonged, where he felt it deserved to be. A woman that he didn't think was worthy of his rock hard abs and six pack. He dumped it on Christine. And narcissists do this. They can't take responsibility, so they project. To him, Christine wasn't necessarily... I mean, she was the problem. Christine was the punishment. And that's what makes it so sinister, guys. Kody seems to have the capacity for tenderness. Here, you know what? And I'm going to use this against you. Where is this? Kody, the love of your life,
Kody
is saying this as well.
She did not take care of it. Kody wants a soulmate experience with each one of his wives.
Oh, well, that sounds like Christine's honeymoon experience sounds like a soulmate experience to me. Doesn't it? Doesn't it, Robin? Where's that other one that she said? Hold on. I mean, this lady is just insane. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's another delusional one from Robin.
They were so cute.
When were they cute? You know, there's a difference between being behind closed doors and just what you see, right? Counselor Robin, right?
They're so sweet. They had like this fun banter and like things I don't even have with Kody.
You know what else you don't have? You don't have pain and you don't have soreness. You don't have that. You don't have that, ma'am. Ruth said, just looking at them raises my cortisol levels. If your cortisol levels are rising along with Ruth, do you feel Ruth? Put a 5 in the chat. Cortisol levels rising. I need to see the 5s because someone has said gaslighting, BS, Robin. Agreed. Melinda, hello. It's good to see you. Melinda said, when Robin opens her mouth, the lies fall out. And also, Melinda's not having it. Kathy's not having it. Darlene is not having it. Maria, Joanne, Sarah, yup. I think we're kind of done, right? We're over Counselor Robin. We're over it. And Counselor Robin looks stupid, by the way. Especially all these revelations coming out in the book. You look like a complete idiot. You do. So, like I said, this was so sinister. Kody has the capacity for tenderness. We know that more ways than one. Christine heard it through the walls. This is her testimony on both sides of the walls. Janelle has pretty much said, I don't know if you guys remember, but she was like, me and Kody in that department, we're great. We're great. Every pretty much part of our marriage, every facet is great except the way he treats her children. But even on that end, and Kody admitted that as well with Janelle, right? And not only that, then Robin. So he does have, I'm sorry, but he does have the capacity to be tender. He did it before the marriage. Now we have that Mormon naughty thing. Oh, you don't like that? Brenda doesn't like, okay, hold on. Brenda, hold on. Are you ready? I can raise your cortisol levels just a little bit. Hold on. Let me grab that. Brenda doesn't like when Robin moves. Let's see. Let's just do that. There we go. Here's another one. Here's another
And called the
gem.
sacred cow. Moo. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care.
She doesn't care, guys. She doesn't care. Brenda can't stand the moo. Let's just leave moo up for a second. Yeah, he does. He does have the capacity for tenderness. He did it with Mary. He did it with Janelle. So that means that withholding this from Christine was deliberate. It was a choice. It was in a session that he had with humiliating Christine, taking out his, I guess, resentment on her. He really did despise, because you don't, that's not how you treat someone that you love. That's not someone, not even that you like. Guys, you don't treat someone that you like or have respect. Actually, didn't he say, hold on. Oh, this matters. This matters. Hold on. Let me put, because actually, yeah. Hold on. This is important. Let me grab that. Now that I think about it. Where is that? Here we go. This is another smoking gun. Listen to this.
I think I actually had way more respect for Mary than I did for Janelle, and probably way more respect for Janelle and Mary than I did for Christine.
That says it all. This man despised Christine, and he took it out on her. Hold on. I see someone, Mama Bear said, great point, Leslie. Now I need to go up to what Leslie said. Oh, Leslie's right here. Leslie said, Robin is and will always be jealous of Christine. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Before I continue, Leslie, I just need you to hear, because Kody doesn't think so. Hold on. Kody, let's see, where is that? Kody doesn't think so. Where is that? Man. Let's see. Maybe it's before that. No, it's not this, is it? Dang it. I wish I could find that. And I don't have it. Dang it. Okay, I don't have it. Well, there was a point where you're going to have to wait, Bruno. You're going to have to wait. Thanks, bud. Where Kody was saying how Christine will always be jealous, forever be jealous of Robin. Do you guys remember that? Anyway, okay. So Leslie said, okay, Robin is and always will be jealous of Christine. She's Mormon royalty, and Robin had a scarlet letter. That's true. She could never be what Christine is. True. That is so true. Yes, that was an excellent point. Melinda said, but why did he despise Christine? Was it her personally, or was he giving the finger to the church by, you know what? There's so much that we can psychoanalyze about that, Melinda. Who knows? Is it a combination of both? Maybe. Was he already frustrated with his life? Was he already upset about the choices he made? Because he did a lot of this to please his dad. I think he said so. He has daddy issues. It's something that his parents did, so he wanted to just be like a obedient son. Did he realize once he got into it, this is really not what he wanted? Classic projection. It could be. But that's a good question, Melinda. If you guys let me know your theories in the chat and in the comments section below, everyone that's watching on the replay, let me know. Let me know. So, yeah, I think it's sinister. I do. I think it was a choice. It's a way to remind Christine that she was never wanted. I think that it was a way for him to take out his frustrations about his life, his wife, his finances on the one woman that probably loved him the most. And here's where I just think it really gets shady because honestly, Kody is out here treating his new wife like she is a burden instead of a bride. You know, Christine walked into this thing like she thought she was going to be Cinderella. And Kody made sure that she felt like the ugly stepsister. Who does that? It feels like it's only a man who's so wrapped up in his own ego that he can't stand to see anyone happy, especially being happy about entering polygamy when he feels like it was hell. Didn't he call it polygamy hell? So let me ask you this. What does that do to a woman over time? A woman who all she wanted to do was be loved and accepted and feel like a woman. But she started her marriage in pain and spent years being denied tenderness. And you hear proof that your husband can love and your husband can be tender, just not with you. How can you not compare that? How can that not chip away at you? Slowly but surely, I'm sure Christine's already said it, that she didn't even begin to recognize herself anymore. And you remember where she turned. She already said that she would use things to numb her pain, or one thing to numb her pain. And Christine admitted, like that first year, she lost all of her confidence. That bubbly, fun, confident girl disappeared under this weight of constant rejection. And that is not by accident, guys. Yes, Joanne. A narcissist. That is not an accident. That is the cost of Kody's cruelty. He despised that woman. So I am so glad that Christine left and she found David. She finally got her fairy tale. I'm so glad. I'm so happy about that. I'm sure you guys are too. And this wasn't just a happy ending. This was an escape from decades of internal intentional punishment, emotional pain, physical pain. And Kody, he still can't even admit it. He still acts like she betrayed him, like she broke the family. Right? The second that he refused to plan their honeymoon, the second that he turned their wedding night into trauma instead of tenderness, I don't give a damn how much gel is in this man's hair, how loud he yells at the cameras or to his other wives or his children. At the end of the day, the truth is clear. I believe that Kody was punishing Christine from day one. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Hold on. People are agreeing. Okay. Enjoy your day said, I agree with Mama Bear. Where did Mama Bear say? Hold on. Mama Bear said, Robin and Kody enjoyed bullying her. She was the butt of all their little inside jokes. It's no fun to bully someone who doesn't react. You know, Mama Bear, I'm going to add to that because it wasn't just Robin and Kody. According to Christine, it was also Mary. Mary got right in on it. It seems like the only person that treated her with respect and kindness was Janelle, which is why Janelle's the only one that she wants anything to do with. Doesn't it make a lot more sense, guys? which we're going to be getting into as well. There's so much. Seriously, I could probably go live like 4 times a day, but I think you guys would be like tired of me. So we'll keep it to 1 for now. We'll keep it to 1. You know? So what do you think of my little diatribe? What do you think? What do you think of my smoking guns? What do you think how this ties into the whole Mormon naughty thing? It's something that really I haven't heard a lot of people talk about. And I think this is kind of the smoking gun. I really do. It just makes it look worse. It makes it look worse. Don't you think that Robin looks like a complete moron now based on her old statements? I really do. So I want to hear what you guys have to say. I really do. I need to know. What say you? I need to hear it. I need to know. Because I just do. I just do. Hold on one second. So what? There it is. Hold on. Dang it. What I'm going to do, here we go. Let me put this in. Christine's audiobook. There's that. There's that. And I need to pin that. Give me a second, guys. So let me just put this up. If you guys have been thinking about it, get it now. Get the book now. Link is in the description. I'm going to listen. I'm telling you, I know that a lot of you want to just get the recaps, but it's so different listening to Christine say it. This is Christine's own voice. Christine's the one that recorded this. It's free, and you have 30 days to do it. So if you don't think you have time, listen to a chapter or 2. Just listen to a chapter or 2 a day, or put it on 2 times speed. It would only be about 4 hours. It would only take about 4 hours. It's worth it. Because even me summarizing it, or your favorite creators summarizing it, is not the same as listening to Christine's voice, listening to the pain, listening to her pain. There's little nuances that you guys are going to pick up. And I don't care if you listen to 20 different people tell you. I bet you if you listen to it yourself, you will probably hear more things that no one else is finding, and we all need to discuss it together. So the best way to do that and to get everyone's opinion is just do it. If you can't afford it, here's your 30-day free trial. If you don't think you could do it in a weekend, you have a whole month. You know? So with that being said, you know what we do here. You know that I try to find a relevant little ditty that went with today's topic that I'm talking to you guys about, that we sit here, that we kiki. By the way, I hope your weekend was amazing. And it's not over, so I'm not saying it's over. So enjoy the rest of it. Fall is here. I'm so excited. I love my pumpkin drinks. I hope you guys are enjoying the fall. I hate, this time of the year, it's so crazy because as soon as fall hits, it's basically like you're celebrating New Year's. So enjoy this time. Enjoy the time with your family, with your friends. Just enjoy it. Okay. So yes, I am going to, yeah, let's play that. Let's play it. So Kody, you've earned this. You deserve it. This one's for you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good weekend. Thank you for coming. Thank you to all my mods. Thank you to my members. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you to everyone in the replay. Thank you to everyone that's leaving a comment, that's also liking the video, and that's subscribed. You guys are amazing. You help this channel going. You help little old me, and I appreciate it. All right. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Well, I should just be the devil I think I am now.
Walk up in the life. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey. I'm really him. Don't believe me? Come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all on tour. Got demons say she wanna come and see me when I'm in a local city. I'm like, pause though. Please step aside so they can see me. And I walk up in this like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him on God. Walk up in his like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. I'm the realest from my city. That's on my knee, that's on TV, that's on mama's. Nigga don't believe me, come and see me. I been dodging all that face. All these niggas working broke, but I been getting paid. All that know me from the street. Flexing for what feature, that's like every other week. Talk behind my back, I kick my feet up, have a seat. Cause at the end of the day, all these watching me as I walk up in this like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him on God. Walk up in this like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him on God. Walk up in this like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up, look, walking this like, hey, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey.